Here, by the old historic fountain in the original walled city of Alhama de Granada, standing here beneath the bell tower of the church of Ferdinand and Isabella, built in 1504. We are in the heart of the very oldest part of this historic town, with its original buildings, pebbled, ornate pathways, arches leading to the original house of the Inquisition, and just literally a few strides walk from exactly where we are standing is the property that we're going to come and see today. It's literally 25 metres from where we stood, down that little original narrow street, just built for horse and cart, although passable by cars, and there is parking both here in the square, as you can see, and hopefully you can see beyond the end building on the left there is space nowadays for car parking. Let me take you and show you the property. And here, just a few metres down from that amazing square, is the front door to the house. Let's take you inside. Okay, once inside, here in this very traditional and very pretty entrance hallway, you can see that along with modernising the house for living in the 21st century, the current owners have renovated the property, including the original beams and ceilings, whilst retaining much of the original character and in keeping with this historic and protected part of town. So a nice fully tiled entrance hall that goes all the way through to the back of the property. Very usefully, just off the entrance hall, we have a utility room where there is a brand new electric boiler, and as you can see, plumbed in for an automatic washing machine, which helps not having to have a washing machine in the kitchen or in a bathroom as would be traditional here. Okay, let me just close the front door where we're getting a little bit of light in from, just to make sure we don't also get any cats inside. Okay, so coming through here off this small but very cute little breakfast dining nook is a full shower room, modern white fittings, very tastefully done, all in really good condition, and with an extremely good corner power shower with massages and jets for all those achy places after a nice long walk around the countryside. And the other side of this little dining nook brings us into the kitchen, which has been retained traditionally on the ground floor. We have a window there which takes us on the level of the rear garden, which is incredibly rare in these townhouses. And as you can see, we've got modern worktops fitted with a stainless steel sink unit, electric hob, and traditional Andalusian built piers and shelving for storage with curtains. Sufficient space for a large American fridge freezer, and also incredibly useful, and as would have been very typical in the age of the house, a larder. So a really good storage space for foodstuffs, nice and cool in here, cleaning materials, ironing boards, all the things that we all need today, room for. Obviously if you wanted to store your bikes and ski equipment or anything else in there, it would work equally well. Halfway up the stairs to the first floor, again, wonderful features, original some, and some recreated by the very talented artist who renovated this house and incorporated all these wonderful details, including the Granadino style tiles that takes us up through to the main living floor. Here in front we have access out to the garden. Firstly, I'll show you their main living area. So to the right, a really nice lounge with original plastered ceiling. These are not polystyrene tiles, this is original plasterwork with original hydraulica tiled floors, which are incredibly strong and will last a lifetime. New traditional craftsman built wooden patio doors, which are, as you can see, double glazed and lead onto the balcony to the front street. Staircase here takes us up to the second floor, and off this living room is what the owners currently have as the office and art studio. As I said, the current owner in particular, male of the partnership, is a local historian and artist, and here is where all the serious work is done. And currently off this room is a very useful WC and wash basin, which then leads in to the current primary bedroom. So the bedroom at the moment also has the window here, which is on the same level as the garden, and if I open the window you can see what I mean. So you get lots and lots of natural sunlight coming into the bedroom, frosted glass obviously for privacy, and even the original bed and wardrobe fittings that came with the property have been retained, obviously with a nice modern new mattress. But not too much work done in this area at the moment. For me, if this didn't need to be an office for you, this would make a great living space with the lounge. I think this would make a fantastic dressing room, with this space here being enlarged slightly into the dressing room here. Would very easily make a wet room, shower room, so we then have a true ensuite bathroom to the main bedroom. Obviously, if you do need an office, then this is a great space to use. Let's take you out to the garden. So as we said, literally just off the main lounge is the outside door, stable type with the netting to keep anything flying out and lots of air coming in, and we have nice terracotta steps taking us down into this lovely rear garden area, which, as we said, is so incredibly rare for a townhouse. So down a few steps brings us into the space below what is a very productive apricot tree, which gives lots and lots of fruit along with nice shade. Lovely shaded parts, raised areas for dealing with plants, or again can make additional seating areas, but lots and lots of space for sunshine sitting, shade sitting, and enjoying a wonderful small garden with all its herbs, cactus plants, peaceful quiet fountains, and lots of pretty flowers, fig trees, and a rear door into the side street which comes around the back of the house, giving access when required to bring materials into the property without having to come through the house. Here we have what originally was an animal shelter, which is now used purely for storage, and as you can see, secure door there into that storage area. A little bit chock-a-block with the owner's personal gardening things at the moment, so don't really see any benefit in opening the doors, just so you can see lots and lots of tools and not the actual space. But it is, as you can see, a very useful space that goes into that corner to have in the garden area. Quiet spaces, as we said, for tea and night time, drink unto the stars, or for those that really enjoy gardening, a really rare place to have. Let's take you back inside. Okay, just going up to the second floor. Again, tremendous features that have been retained from the original house, with the sandstone blocks holding this wonderful area, which originally could have been used for storage, or even, as was quite traditional in this town, for stone jars which kept water cool. Natural light coming in from these lovely small windows from the stairwell, and again a small staircase up to the top floor, where we have a further two large rooms. The first we'll look at is at the rear. Same tiles as original throughout the house, as you can see. Again, a place for the current owner to store some of his artwork. Again, nothing specifically done with this space at the moment, apart from any repairs and maintenance that were required to do the roof during the renovation have been done. And as you can see, all the beams have been scraped back and tested to ensure that they're in good condition. And off this room there is a store. Apologies if the camera doesn't pick everything up. As you see, there's a small window in there and a reasonable sized storeroom. You take the still photography and you will be able to see this very clearly. Okay, the room at the front of the house on this level is a wonderful, bright additional bedroom. Very bright, as you can see. Good floors, good walls, good ceiling throughout. Sofa bed kept in here for guests when required. Obviously this would make an additional full-time bedroom. One thing I need to point out to you is during the renovations made by the current owners, directly below where these pictures sit here is both the WC and wash basin for the current master bedroom we saw next to the office, which is also directly on top of that full shower room downstairs. When the plumbing work was updated and put in for those two bathrooms, an original point was fitted, should we ever need it, to connect directly another bathroom on this level. So the plumbing is already in place in the floors, ready to go in, and obviously plans from the owner will show exactly where those are. So if we wanted to make another ensuite bedroom or additional rooms up here, it would be very easy to do. Last thing to show you is the roof terrace, which is at the top of these last stairs. So opening the door at the top of the stairs brings us out onto a good sized roof terrace. Currently we're looking east and the sun will set over the hills there, and as we come around we are surrounded by incredible countryside, golden fields at the moment, which this summer have produced wheat and cereals splattered in between the olive and almond groves. The area here obviously now is north. The eagle-eyed will notice that in the distance at 11 o'clock is the mountain of Parapanda, and here in front of us, although we can't see them because they're hidden just behind those hills there, that would be direction of Granada city and of course the Sierra Nevada mountains. We have views across the rooftops of the old town here in Alhama, and we have our own natural historic alarm clock with the wonderful church bells of this historic church in the absolute most historic part of town and the original square of this Moorish city, retaken by the Christians in 1482. Alhama was the first of the major walled cities to fall, and finally in 1492 the city of Granada itself fell from Moorish rule back to the Catholic Church. So tons and tons of history in the area, lots and lots of wonderful memories and things within this fabulous Andalusian area to enjoy, including thousands and thousands of great walking and cycling routes. We are just 40 minutes from the city of Granada, just 30 minutes now from Granada airport, just over an hour down to Malaga, and in a town that offers you a wonderful life with a traditional Spanish community with lots of wonderful tapas bars, restaurants and fabulous places to explore. I hope this house has been of great interest to you. It is quite rare to have a roof terrace and a garden as well, and we look forward to showing it you in person and look forward to seeing you here very soon.